Obviously, you guys had a lot of success the last couple of years specifically. How do you use that? How do you build off that to continue the momentum that Carroll has going forward?
It's an expectation. We've been good past few years, and we expect to be good and keep being good in the future.
As far as this conference goes, obviously it's you're the defending champs. When you take a look at the step you'll be making next season to the SAC, do you want to leave, I guess, kind of like a legacy and kind of win the last championship that you get a chance to play for in the NHC?
Yeah, that'd be ideal to finish off the NHC on top and always have that be the king, like, reign there.
Given the number of guys that you lost, unfortunately, Justin to an injury, but also to graduation, Drew and Boggs and Winklejohn, all those guys, how much of an onus is it on this senior class to step up and fill those roles?
We had great senior leaders last year, and this year our senior class needs to step up, be leaders, and lead this team to another successful season.
What have you liked about this Charger team in the offseason that has you excited going forward?
The energy. There's been so much energy at practice and conditioning all summer, and that's just going to carry through the season.
Final question, what's going to surprise people about Carroll on Friday nights this upcoming season?
I think it might be some of our players that are under the radar. I think senior Eric Dunton, Dylan Connor, Jr., inside linebacker, Corey McRae at running back. I think people don't know who they are, and they're really going to surprise some people this year.
Huge year for Carroll, especially the last couple of seasons. Going forward, how do you continue that momentum and roll it into 2014?
Well, every year we look to our seniors for the leadership. We've got a good senior class, large senior class, and they will determine our success. Their leadership in the locker room, their leadership on the field, in the classroom, in the community. Showing their teammates, how to be good teammates, how to be good student athletes, how to invest in others. Understand hard work, understand the off-season process, and all those things. Every year it's going to be the same story. We will be as good as our seniors will be.
Normally you have to replace graduating players, but unfortunately with Justin's injury, you've got to replace Justin as well. With him and Drew, Winklejohn, Boggs, you've lost a lot of big-time numbers. Who are some of the guys that are going to step up and fill those voids?
Well, with success, you're going to have good players that you're going to lose every year. And that's not going to be different, from last year to this year, from this year to next year. Every year that's the challenge. That's what makes it intriguing. That's what creates the competitive desire in between each one of these coaches that are in this room today. How do I fill those voids? How do we do those things that we've done successfully in the past and continually move forward? The answer is it's not about one guy, two guys, It's about Carroll High School, about Carroll football, and there's 160 guys in the program, and it's the responsibility of every one of those guys, every one of the coaches in the program to take it upon themselves to say, I've got to do my job, and I've got to do better today, and I've got to improve from week 1 to week 10 to where we get to the playoffs. There's many key guys, but again, our senior leadership is going to be the ones that take us throughout.
Quarterback position, always a big position, especially on the high school level. Where are you at in determining starting quarterback, and who are some of the guys that are up for that job?
It's not even August, so I'm not concerned about starting positions anywhere today. But we've got 2 quarterbacks. One, my son, Cody Dinan, and Aiden Smith are both, playing quarterback. And they both do a tremendous job for us. They're juniors. They're learning their leadership role. They're learning their role within the team. There are 6 returning starters on both sides of the ball. That's where the nucleus begins. 5 offensive linemen. So we've got to be good up front. 5 returning offensive linemen. There are 6 returners on the defensive side as well. 2 up front, 2 linebackers, 2 in the secondary. Okay, so with that good mix, that good blend of 6 guys returning on both sides, we look to them for our leadership, their experience, to get us through.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.